Hey guys, this is your boy Dino aka DRP and welcome back to another video to my channel, another video of me reacting to Death Battle, guys. Yes, we're actually at the finale of the Death Battle. You know what? Considering how Goku v Superman 3 was, I genuinely thought with how they animated that was pretty much a season finale worthy. But however, they're putting one step further, and people were really excited about this. People have been wanting this for so long, apparently. It was the #1 requested Death Battle in Death Battle history, if I was not mistaken. It's Galactus from Marvel Comics versus Unicron from Transformers. Marvel and Transformers, of all things, like pinning these two together. I don't know why it's like the #1 requested, but I'm assuming both of these are like so busted to the point like they're able to do feats that it's just ridiculous, basically. Galactus, although I would consider myself a Marvel fan, however this is based on the Marvel Comics. They specifically put Marvel Comics, so I don't read comics, unfortunately, so I'm not sure what Galactus is capable of. And I've literally only ever watched one Transformers movie, and I could barely remember. It was like years ago, so I barely watched Transformers as well on top of it, so I have no idea who's going to win in this. I'm sure a lot of people that have been wanting this Death Battle for a while would probably have a better knowledge when it comes to it. But yeah, you know, this is how this is going to go. I'm just going to react to the research and then give my opinion and just enjoy the Death Battle, really, isn't it? So let's get to it. PC screen's fine. It's been opened. 55 is fine. Recording. Okay. You know what? I've got some water. I'll just grab a couple of biscuits as well so I can eat it while watching. Alright, let's get to it, shall we? I mean, in 5 days it got 1.6 million views. But then I think, if I'm not mistaken, Goku v Superman is like... it was out for 2 weeks, right, and it's hitting 3 million views, if I'm not mistaken. That is fucking crazy. But then again, the animation of the Death Battle was pretty damn good. So even though I still disagree with the fact that they even made that Death Battle to begin with, like, people were saying, you know, because their research was so outdated back then, and they are a lot better with doing researches now. It was basically a remaster. Sure, but I still don't feel like the need for them doing that Death Battle again. We knew Superman was going to win, especially after Death Battle, the second Death Battle. We knew Superman has no limits, and just pinning him against Goku is just not going to work. Superman's going to win pretty much every time. So even though that Death Battle was probably one of the best Death Battles ever, and even with the wholesome ending of Goku v Superman, I could totally see them act like that. I just felt like there was no need for it. But that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Many would disagree with me, but I don't know. But anywho, everything seems fine. Let's get to it. And 3, wait a second. Yeah. And 3, 2, 1, go.
Sponsored by BetterHelp and Death Battle.
Alright. What the hell? Wait, what? It just went straight to it. Okay.
Galactus, Devourer of Worlds.
And
Devourer of Worlds.
Almighty Chaos Bringer.
Oh, Unicron, not Unicorn.
Unicron. Been waiting for. He's whiz and I'm boosted.
Unicron.
And
It's so easy to make it.
Armor and
To say
skill
Unicron.
Find out who would win a Death Battle.
Sorry, that's my... what the hell? Jesus, Unicron, not Unicorn.
What is the nature of evil?
Oh, it's 3.5 years too early for that kind of question, Wiz.
No, seriously, is the wolf that hunts the hare evil? What about the bear that kills the wolf? Or the man that slays the bear? Is that evil or nature? Perhaps this question was on Gallon of Ta's mind as he hurtled toward the end of infinity.
I'm pretty sure
What?
the question on his mind was,
End
how
of
do I
infinity.
turn this goddamn spaceship around?
Eons ago, the planet Ta was a paradise, the most advanced civilization the universe had ever known.
Too bad the universe was coming to an end. I hate it when that happens.
The Ta'an scientist Galen watched as the rest of his race ignominiously perished and decided to die gloriously on his own terms.
By flying a ship into the sun. just like great-grandpappy
What?
Boomstick, the crazy old coot. But instead of being vaporized on contact like great-grandpappy Boomstick, Galen got bitten by a radioactive god.
As the last living thing left before the universe's end, Galen was visited by the sentience of the multiverse, who merged with him as part of a cosmic cycle of death and rebirth. As the old multiverse died,
What?
a new one was born, and the scientist Galen was no more. In his place was a being of untold power, the Ravager of Galaxies, Galactus.
Oh, Lord.
Despite looking
Okay.
like a masochist giant purple vibrator,
Beyond good and
T-Dog
evil.
here-
Fucking hell, existential concept. What? Victim of countless backstory retcons. Herald of Franklin Richards, beyond good and
is
evil.
one of the strongest beings in all of Marvel, baby. And there's only one thing he wants to do: eat friggin' worlds.
Galactus is so unbelievably, mind-meltingly powerful that strong doesn't really begin to describe him. Just being near him will begin to warp your perception of reality. In
Huh?
truth, he isn't even really a physical being with a soul anymore, but composed of energy itself, the power cosmic.
Basically, your all-purpose space.
Feeding absorbs life energy to stay alive. Fuck, you know. Has consumed planets, stars. He can, consume stars. Energy attacks, dark matter, power cosmic, godlike strength, energy projection, transmutation, telekinesis, force field, size alterations, teleportation, portal creation. Is there anything this guy can't do exactly? That's pretty much what I'm thinking
Got
right now.
magic that no great almighty
Resurrection?
ass-whooping God can go without. Sure, he can use it to blast your ass to unholy smithereens, but it's a lot more flexible too.
Described as being in touch with every other living thing at once, the power cosmic allows one access to a near infinite pool of knowledge and the ability to sense danger ahead of time.
I don't think there's a lot for him to be afraid of. He can manipulate matter, read and control the minds of gods, and teleport entire galaxies across the universe.
The power cosmic allows him fundamental control over life itself, manipulating souls, creating new life forms from nothing, and even resurrecting the dead. And because his body is composed of energy, he can't really be hurt in the traditional physical sense. This allows him to grow or shrink his body with seemingly no limit, and alter his appearance.
Wait. He chooses to look like that?
His physical appearance matches the species observing him, so a human sees a human Galactus, a Skrull Galactus, and so on.
So it's just like how I see the world.
What are you staring at?
What matters most to me in the world. Awesome.
No, not awesome. Very not awesome. At least as far as Galactus is concerned, since witnessing his approach is itself the end of the world. You would only have enough time to pray to your paltry gods before Galactus consumed your entire planet, absorbing its energy into himself, then moving on to his next meal.
Man, I guess his costume is appropriate because
Size of a solar system armor, elemental converter, Punisher. Is this like his arsenal? Tar second, aka world ship, size of a solar system, Galactus zone, armor, unknown material, regulates energy, unknown material. Elemental converter, converts matter into energy, helps with consuming planets. Punishers, robotic servants, the ultimate nullifier, wipe any targets from existence. From its own will into the multiverse, can be recalled. It can be weak.
he sounds like a total dick. Like, come on, man. You watched your whole planet die. Now you're gonna go around the universe doing the same thing?
It's not entirely his fault. Galactus' power is so immense that the only thing that can sustain him is the consumption of entire worlds. Without this constant feeding, he would perish, just as humans would without consuming plants or other animals.
Kinda like how I hunt squirrels, cause I hate each and every one of them.
No,
But it's roasting to you.
categorically the exact opposite, actually. Galactus isn't vengeful or cruel. If he could avoid any unnecessary death, he would. But just as the universe is bound by the laws of physics, Galactus is bound by his hunger.
And that hunger has put him in conflict with some of Marvel's other heaviest hitters, like Odin and the Phoenix Force. Galactus' fight with the Other and the Scryer got so intense, they threatened the entire infinite multiverse just as a side effect of the battle.
While Galactus himself can comfortably cross countless light years in seconds, some of these beings are more like abstract concepts than actual living things, many of which operate outside of linear time.
Like this alien bug dude who tried to use Galactus' energy to destroy 2 whole universes. Even after being drained by him, he still nuked 3 whole star systems before getting a snack.
Should
What?
he somehow be threatened by beings beyond even the scope of his power?
Wait, Galactus one-shot Darkseid. What the fuck? What?
Galactus crafted a device to solve all of his problems. The ultimate nullifier.
In case that name isn't obvious enough, it's a teeny tiny weapon that destroys anyone you think of.
It doesn't just destroy them, it destroys everything. The entire multiverse is eradicated, then recreated without the target. An
Oh, that's crazy.
extremely roundabout way of winning, but it works.
That is
That's
busted.
exactly what happened when Galactus used it on the abstract god of destruction, Abraxas.
He destroyed the god of destroying things with a Happy Meal toy. It's like my therapist said, great things come in small packages.
And the nullifier was key to Galactus' first great defeat upon his inevitable arrival on Earth.
When that pesky Reed Richards managed to get his stretchy hands on the thing, Galactus finally backed down and spared the planet.
Which makes no practical sense. The ultimate nullifier is a part of Galactus himself. It uses his own power. He can summon it at any time and even escape its effects by hiding in a pocket dimension. It
Okay.
even had the safety on.
Maybe he was just bored.
After billions of years of cosmic genocide just to survive, I'm pretty sure Galen forgot what it meant to be mortal. Perhaps that was the true evil all along, the slow death of Galen's humanity. Because what could be more terrifying than a being that sees everything and everyone you know and love as nothing more than his next meal?
I was gonna say his next food, really, isn't it?
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Whiz, it's getting to be.
Galactus just sounds ridiculous. I don't think there's anything he can't do. Like, okay, Unicron, and this is the Transformers character as well. How busted is this one gonna be? I don't know.
ELP.com/deathbattle.
Maybe we'll find out one way.
In the beginning, before heaven and earth, before light and dark, there was Unicron. Created by the formless, primordial being known as the One to explore the fledgling multiverse, Unicron instead decided to consume everything.
Dude, come on! Bad Unicron! Bad God! Bad!
The One decided to split Unicron into 2 beings. One of order and hope known as Primus, and the other of chaos and evil known as Unicron. Again.
Like all good sibling
Okay.
rivalries, they pushed each other's shit in over the fate of all existence. That is, until the goody little
Primus.
two-shoes Primus tricked his bro into imprisoning their souls in giant asteroids. Classic sibling prank. For me, it was the dryer.
Primus terraformed his asteroid into what would later be known as the planet Cybertron, while Unicron did something different.
Yeah, he turned his planet into a planet that eats other planets. Not only that, it can
What?
change its form into a giant badass robot Satan. He's literally the first Transformer.
And with this new
Okay.
body, Unicron would travel the cosmos, consuming planet after planet and universe after universe.
What the fuck? What's the difference between him and Galactus then? Okay, I can see why they've pinned Galactus versus Unicron together. Oh my god, this is going to be a nasty
Not necessarily
one.
because of any hunger or need, but because Unicron is the physical embodiment of death and destruction. He is
Okay.
literally programmed to destroy everything.
God's gotta do what a God's gotta do.
Okay, that's interesting. So I'm pausing too much. So it's funny they said this. Galactus, he consumed planets because it actually is kind of like solving his hunger. So it's like how we need to have food and plants to live. Galactus needs to consume planets in order to live. Whereas Unicron, his sole mission is pretty much to destroy anything and everything in sight.
And good
Interesting.
luck trying to fight back. Uni's robot body comes with a tractor.
Matter manipulation, of course, absorption, regeneration, time-space manipulation, dimension travel, time travel, teleportation, temporal clairvoyance, plasma breath, chest lasers, electrokinesis, anti-proton cannon.
Beam, eye lasers, fire breath, a chest cannon, and an antibody system in case anyone tries to pull a Drax on him.
Unicron can mentally dominate an entire race
Existence
of beings, erase
erasure.
things from existence, warp the fabric of space.
Quantum computers, dark energy, mind manipulation, corruption, resurrection, weapon creation, corroding mist, attack drones, dead end, astral project. He can astral project Excuse me?
in time and even manipulate matter itself.
So even if his big robot body is damaged or destroyed, he can repair it lickety-split, or even send his spark out to find a new host.
Essentially, the Transformers
That's
version
crazy.
of a soul, Unicron's spark is immensely powerful and produces its own energy source, Dark Energon.
Unicron is so evil that he can literally turn his bad dude energy into weapons of mass destruction, like
Okay.
unholy blades or planet-busting lasers.
This Dark Energon will corrupt any that consumes it, turning them into a puppet of Unicron himself.
It's also obviously the opposite of regular Energon, which is created by Primus and what fuels the Transformer race. So Unicron basically runs on the opposite of life. If he's death as a big robot, can he even be killed?
Not by any conventional means. Even the destruction of his spark isn't guaranteed to end him. He will continue to exist as a necessary force that drives the cosmos. Anytime he's destroyed, he will appear again in a new universe. In fact, almost every Unicron you've seen in movies, TV, and comics are the same Unicron.
Unicron is a literal force of nature. You can't
The
reason
true
with a
Unicron.
hurricane that hates you. All you can do is see it and get the hell out of the way. But this hurricane is never gonna stop until you and everyone you know is DED dead. His mere presence drove an entire planet insane.
I was trying to be poetic before, but this is what evil is. Incomprehensible, undeniable, inescapable. You can't even wait him out. He is unbound by the concept of linear time.
The Chaos Bringer is so powerful, his mere presence wrecks the space-time continuum and can erase galaxies from existence just by strolling by.
To be clear, it isn't the force he's generating by moving that destroys things, it's his existence. His mere being is so overwhelmingly evil that the fabric of space-time cannot fathom Unicron's presence.
What?
Dude, no
He's
wonder
that
he
evil,
was able
huh?
to devour nearly a quarter of the entire multiverse, one universe at a time.
Estimates for the size of the Transformers multiverse vary, from over 15 quadrillion universes to an infinite number of universes, branching timelines, and planes of existence. And who better to portray a being who brings death to the universe than the man who gave birth to modern cinema? A final role fitting for an artist so much larger than life. Or deeply ironic that it's a feature-length toy commercial.
The Transformers movie has always been celebrated for its excellence. I said,
Despite that unbelievable power, the Chaos Bringer's almighty rampage through reality has been halted a number of times, usually due to the matrix of leadership, the essence of Primus himself, and the embodiment of all hope and light in the universe.
are you telling me that Robo-Satan was defeated by the power of friendship? Forget fear! I'm gonna need some of that shit going straight into the vein.
As the abstract idea of evil actualized, any notion of goodness is directly antithetical to his being.
As incomprehensible to Unicron as he is to us.
But despite the best efforts of heroic Transformers like Optimus Prime, Unicron has always returned from the smoldering ashes of defeat and risen to threaten reality again.
It's his very nature.
Such as the time a united armada of Autobots, Decepticons, and an entire people created from his cells, the Minicons, tried to destroy him once and for all.
They actually succeeded in killing him, until Galvatron's hatred for Optimus brought Unicron back to life.
Because challenging Unicron means challenging evil itself, destroying destruction
Right.
itself. An impossible paradox.
You can't kill Unicron because killing is literally what Unicron is.
Yeah.
So, what does that mean for us?
Every petty act of violence, every war, every cruelty, every death battle gives Unicron life. The life
That's
he'll
crazy.
use to kill
That's
us
scary.
all. We are culpable in our own annihilation.
That's a bit concerning,
Unicron's
though.
not just some comic book villain. He's all there is and all there will be. He was there at the beginning, and he'll be there at the end. He's a law of physics. He's as inevitable as your dying breath.
Jesus, now you got me scared.
Yeah, it sounds scary, bro. That sounds
This
scary.
episode of Death Battle-
Okay, the only differences I've seen from Galactus and Unicron so far is that Galactus, once again I mentioned this, Galactus consumed planets because that's what's solving his hunger. That it's kind of like his hunger. Like if he wants to solve his hunger, in order to do that, he has to consume these planets and then go to the next one. Whereas with Unicron, he is pretty much the embodiment of evil itself. And he lives to literally destroy everything and anything in sight. Planets, universes, you name it. And just, eats them, consumes them, you get what I mean? And Unicron he's pretty much the embodiment of evil. Like Galactus, they did mention with Galactus that if there's a death that can be prevented and doesn't need to be done, he will prevent that from happening. He wouldn't go with it. I think they mentioned that like in a few seconds. Like if there's a death that doesn't need to be done, he will not do it. Whereas Unicron, I don't think he cares. I don't think he really cares. It's kind of like the forces of evil pretty much fuels Unicron. So if he dies, he's just gonna come back again. Plus, he's got regeneration on top of it. I don't know, man. A part of me wants to go Unicron, but I'm gonna probably give it to Galactus, just cause they said, Galactus, he cannot physically hurt Galactus if I'm right. They mentioned that a little bit, because he's kind of like, it's kind of like energy. He's just energy, right? So you can't exactly physically hurt him. So I don't know if Unicron has ways to go about hurting Galactus beyond physically. Maybe. A part of me does think Unicron might take this win, but I'm gonna put my money on Galactus. I'm gonna trust in the Marvel comics and put my I'm gonna trust with my instincts and go with Galactus from Marvel. I'm putting my money on Marvel here. But I won't be surprised if Unicron wins this. It's ridiculous. Both of them are just gods. They're basically gods. So we'll see. But my money, I'm gonna put it on Galactus. But literally a portion of me inside is kind of like, yeah, Unicron's gonna slap him up. But I'm gonna put my money on Galactus, guys.
So sponsored by Death Battle. That's called synergy, right, Wiz?
By popular demand, Death Battle the game is finally back and available.
Death Battle.
Oh, Death Battle the game.
All
I didn't even play the
dimensions
game.
Are set to run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for the Death Battle you've been asking for forever!
Yeah, the #1 requested Death Battle. Yeah.
As all things must, your world has come to an end.
Oh my god. What on?
This planet is mine to consume. So saith Galactus, destroyer of worlds.
Be gone. Thus decrees Unicron, Chaos Bringer.
Doesn't Galactus have the ultimate nullifier as well, which he could erase anyone from existence, right? And then Unicron can do that as well.
Madness, so quick to pay for Oblivion's embrace.
I am Oblivion.
Oh my.
Be gone.
What is this animation? They're literally throwing suns at them. They're literally throwing suns at each other. Literal suns. Are you crazy? Wait, did he just condense a sun or a star into a black hole? My...
I am the power cosmic incarnate.
Yeah.
Not so easily felled. Fleeing
Yeah.
so
Astral projection.
Unicron.
No devourer. Transforming. Beg not for mercy. Behold blackening sky.
Oh my god.
Against mine chaos, even gods will die.
Oh my god, that's doing nothing. That is doing nothing to him. Oh.
Galactus meets your challenge. Here's your goal.
Oh my god, what is this battle?
We'll bring destruction to it all.
I am destruction, pure finality. In first and last, true immortality.
I don't know who's gonna win this. I genuinely don't know who's gonna win this, guys. Oh my.
I have no patience left. Return thy dreams. Enter the void where none may hear your screams.
Oh, astral projection. Where's he going for?
You know not the power which you command.
Did he go inside the ultimate nullifier?
Your death I thus demand. Finally, I have won.
I've seen your power, bringer of chaos. Yet by my figure thou hast much need. Witness the last fate that awaits you thus. For Almighty Galactus must now feed.
Oh my god. What is that death battle? Bro, I couldn't even... I could barely speak when I was watching that death battle. What was that? They was just literally chucking fucking planets, suns, galaxies at each other. I think at one point Unicron just got a sun or star. I don't know what he did. He just condensed it into a black hole. I'm like, huh? What? Yo, that is probably the most ridiculous death battles I've seen. Ridiculous in the fact that like their powers are so great. They're literally just oh my god, it was literally back and forth. But Galactus won. Yeah, I did. I was right in putting more money on Galactus, bro.
We know Galactus and Unicron were beings who could manipulate reality itself and do basically anything.
Older than the universe, unbound by time, they had each other matched in a lot of ways.
So it ultimately came down to which of them was more powerful.
Both could threaten an entire infinite multiverse, but Unicron could only do so over time, devouring them one by one.
While Galactus' battle with the Scryer and the other threatened to destroy the entire Marvel multiverse as just a side effect.
Not to mention, Galactus tussles with cosmic beings like himself all the time.
While Unicron is usually the top dog in Transformers, he's a big fish in a relatively small pond.
Okay.
Relative to Marvel, at least.
That might sound better for Unicron at first, but it means he has way less experience than Galactus in full-on fights against dudes his size.
And while Unicron has used Dark Energon to infect and corrupt other beings in the past, Galactus technically doesn't have a soul thanks to his cosmic rebirth from Galen. And he's fended off mental attacks before, so there's no real reason to think that would work here.
And as lame as it is, the ultimate nullifier is just really, really overpowered.
Despite Unicron being able to survive the destruction of his spark, the ultimate nullifier is significantly more thorough. Consider the time it was used against Abraxas.
Yeah, then the nullifier basically destroys reality and then recreates it without that person in it. So that person never existed to begin with. By using that nullifier, by using that ultimate nullifier against them, that was pretty much the you know, the ace up his sleeve, really. Like, think about it. Imagine you use it on someone, and it just destroys the world, recreates it with that one person never existing in the first place. That is scary. Do you know how scary that is?
A being that embodied the abstract concept of the multiverse's destruction.
Sounds like somebody you know? Even against someone like that, the good...
Similar reality warping powers. Galactus is much tougher, more powerful. Ultimate Nullifier destroys conceptual beings. Resists corruption by Dark Energon. Cosmic hunger drains stamina. Nearly impossible to kill traditionally. But cannot resist the Ultimate Nullifier. Weaker than a satiated Galactus. Okay, a weaker version basically. Harder to regenerate body.
But only Holy Nolly had no problem erasing him from reality, and the same would happen to Unicron, while Galactus could always hide in that pocket dimension, just as he escaped the nullifier before.
Unicron was an insanely terrifying threat, but Galactus had the power, experience, and arsenal to ultimately annihilate him.
If you thought Galactus was going down in this fight, you were Unicron.
The winner is Galactus.
Galactus, nice.
Season 10's done, but Season 11 is on the way. Thanks so much for watching, and a special
Season
thanks to our
11's on the
channel
way.
members for being champions this year. Get ready for more Death Battle in 2024.
Oi, boy, what are they gonna do? Season 11 on Death Battle. The full death, the world, and the one you voted for. Huh? Wow E. Coyote versus Tomcat, as in Tom from Tom and Jerry? People actually asked for that? Okay, cool. Okay, yo, that was a ridiculous death battle, guys. It was an honor voicing. Oh, Unicron in this epic death battle. Awesome job, guys. Thanks for letting me be part of the fun. Fun fact, another reason Galactus doesn't just destroy Earth is because his best friend is a squirrel girl. She is what helps and keeps him with. Get out, stop. Squirrel girl is the real threat. Never let that turn evil. Never let that girl turn evil. She defeated Thanos as a hero. What the hell? I like to imagine that Galactus backed off against Reed in that old comic book. He was impressed by the sheer audacity Reed had to even attempt that, and thus deciding Earth was entertaining enough to not eat quickly. I don't know. Let's not forget that Galactus isn't technically evil. As you pointed out, there would be no hatred or malice for Unicron to anchor on for potential revival. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, they did mention that Galactus, if there's a death that he could avoid, he will avoid it. So is he actually evil for that? Like, is he necessarily evil? I don't know. It's weird. For Galactus, nothing personal, but for Unicron, everything is personal, which is basically a liability. Interesting. This is a Unicron grabbing a star and condensing it in a black hole is the most badass move I've ever seen in fiction. Oh my god! I you know what? Comics has moments like I don't read comics, so him doing that, I'm just like, excuse me. That was a really good death battle, guys. That was a really good death battle for season finale. I can see why that was put as a season finale. So yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna end the video right here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching my reaction to me reacting to Galactus versus Unicron. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did enjoy today's video, be sure to smash the like button, comment, share those things, and see more content of me doing more death battle analysis in the future. However, if you guys are new to the channel, consider that subscribe button. Join the DRP gear today so you see more videos like this in the future, with us reactions to death battle, reactions to Hololive, reactions to Jujutsu Kaisen, and then the videos main content series you get to see on this channel. So be sure to come in, subscribe, most importantly, have fun and join the journey with me. So as always, guys, this is your boy Dina signing out. Have a nice day, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, peace.